Today I would like to speak to you about thoughts, thinking, catastrophizing. So a thought might be, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. In and of itself, there it is. It's come and it's gone. However, what we do, especially in meditation practice, so when folk used to say to me, allow thoughts through, I was really confused by that because to me thoughts and thinking were the same. I didn't discern the difference. So this is how I see it now. So when we're in our meditation practice, or at any point at all, especially at the moment with everything that's going on, we might have a thought, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. But what we end up doing is the thought ends up being like a horse. And even though there are reins on the horse and a saddle, we sit in the saddle, but the horse goes off 100 bloody miles an hour and takes us with it. And even though we've got reins, we're not aware of the fact that we've got reins, so bear with me. So we might have a thought like, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. And get whipped away by the horse, and the horse is something like, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow, and my God, I don't want to be stuck in the house and not be able to get out into the garden, not with all the shit that's going on at the moment anyway. It would be really nice to get out. If I can't get out, what's going to happen? Everything's driving me nuts. Everybody's driving me stir crazy. Oh my God, when am I going to be able to, when is this going to end? Oh my, it's never going to end. So from really innocuous thought, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow, we get into apocalypse scenarios. And it's the horse has just gone galloping off. And we can end up catastrophizing. It's not a word that I like, catastrophizing, so I think it feels a bit judgy. Oh look, you're catastrophizing. I think it can be a bit finger pointing-y. One of the reasons that we do this catastrophizing is because we think we're keeping ourselves safe in some way by imagining the worst case scenarios, so that we're not surprised or shocked. And it can help to imagine, it can help to think into the future and to plan, but not if there's a huge emotional charge to it. That's the thing we need to look out for. Of course we need to plan, but we don't need to plan how we're going to feel. Oh, I'm going to feel really bad, blah, blah, blah. We take sensible precautions, etc., and see what we can do. So rather than talking about catastrophizing, if we can just see it for what it is, and it's like when we're off on the horse too, just stories. These are just stories that the mind is coming up with. We don't know at all if they're going to be true. And the moment that we realise that it's a story, it's not fact, it's a probability, but it's not a fact. The moment we realise that, then we've got the reins. The moment we realise that we're in a story, we've got the reins. We go, oh yes, this is a story. Which aspects of this story do I know for a fact to be true? Bearing in mind that even the people with the most information at the moment, anybody who's got huge amounts of information as expertise is still guessing right now. That's not just for right now, actually. That's even experts are always working with probabilities. Nobody knows anything 100% for sure, because as we have learned over the last few weeks, something can come from bloody left field and change everything. So what do we know to be a fact right now? The moment that we do that, we've got the reins, and we're no longer going off down all these little side streets and alleys. It's really natural to do this. It's really normal to wander off, especially in meditation practice, and it's why some people find it challenging, because what so many of us try and do is we try and avoid anything that makes us feel uncomfortable, and meditation gives us no distraction at all. There is nothing to take our minds off whatever it is that's bothering us. But in actual fact, that's a gift if we can sit with what's bothering us and not get on the horse. Getting on the horse is fine so long as you have the reins and go, oh yes, this is a story. This is a story, I see you. Knowing that sometimes we'll get not only to dodge, we'll get over the bloody mountains and far beyond before we realise we're on the horse. It doesn't matter. The point is that once we realise we're on the horse, we can gently bring it to a stop. This is a story. So that's my take on the difference between thoughts. They just pop up in the same way that the heart beats, in the same way that the liver produces enzymes, the mind produces thoughts. They just keep turning up. Don't worry about thoughts. Don't worry that you have to believe every thought that you have. Maybe you don't. Just imagine that for a moment. How fabulous would it be? And this maybe is something to bear in mind during meditation practice. How fabulous would it be if we just for 20 minutes a day just didn't believe any thoughts that turned up? Story. Story. Colourful, but... They just turn up. We don't have to believe them. We don't have to turn them into thinking, and we don't have to turn them into stories.